Good morning, Prior Lake. This is Phillip.
And this is Jaime, hosting from the infamous Prior Lake Studios.
We've got quite a show for you today, starting with a brand new construction project on the school grounds. Why don't you elaborate on it a little more, Jaime?
If you've been feeling the vibrations, don't worry. It's not an earthquake. It's a sensation of the new addition to the school being built. Let's get a closer look at the work being done in action.
We all know there's construction going on in the school, but how will it affect us and future generations of Prior Lake?
The new addition is going to be used for classes, a variety of classes. We have 15 new classrooms that we will have in the new addition, so there'll be kind of a mixture of science classes and a variety of other classes.
The new school addition will be much like the rest of the school.
The new addition is going to look similar to the pods that we already have. The only difference is really going to be in the middle of the pod. There's not going to be the typical computer lab in the middle of the pod that we have. It's going to be more of a space for groups of students to get together and use their own technology to work together.
Construction will be done by next school year.
The goal of the construction is to be ready for the start of next school year. Hopefully it'll be done right around the end of August so that we can get going with school in September.
Right now, anywhere between $8 and $8.4 million is the slated cost of the new construction. Building like this, the one we're in now, was $50 million when it was built. It'd probably be $80 million in the dollars today, so I know it sounds like a lot, but $8.4 million is not a lot.
The school will also be doing construction on the bus entrances.
Is that door down there? When they originally put the bus in here, students were supposed to walk all the way around to the front. You know what? I'm not going to walk all the way around to the front. If it's 80 degrees out, it's kind of nice. If it's 20 below out, it's no fun. If it's raising, so we're putting double doors down there and we're putting a vestibule down there.
The project is expected to be finished before the next school year, so all you juniors and underclassmen be ready to see a fresh extension to the school.
On to our next topic. A great deal of you classmates utilize the school parking lot during the day, but problems such as not enough parking passes are appearing. Here's some things you underclassmen should prepare for when you start driving.
Let's go see the students' parking lot. Let's see what you do when you don't have a parking permit.
Students should not park in the lot if they do not have a permit. They should not park in softball if they do not have a permit. They really only have one choice, and that's on a public street, and they could walk down the hill.
Let's see what you do when you don't have a permit.
They should not park in the fire lanes, probably from the stop sign forward, because that's probably the most critical.
Well, students shouldn't park in any crosshatch area, which is typically the fire lane, which is on the end of the rows. If it's not a lined area, it's not a parking spot. If it's rock, it's not a parking spot. And if you're outside of the light poles, it's typically not a parking spot.
We're going to go see how the students get it done in the winter.
Just take your time parking. Make sure there's ample room to get out of car doors. I know sometimes because of the way we park, kids try to sneak in and they close off car doors. Just make sure there's room. Don't pin people in.
First off, they need to slow down. Second off, they need to know where the fire lanes are. Even if there's snow covering them, they need to know that outside of the lights is not legitimate parking.
Okay, just because there's snow on the ground and you can't see the lines doesn't mean you can park anywhere. Still try to park so people can drive around you.
Let's go see what the most common offense is in the parking lot.
Parking without a permit.
Probably the most common offense in the wintertime is parking in fire lanes and in non-designated parking spaces.
This is how we can improve the parking lot etiquette.
Alright, so we try to follow some basic rules for the parking lot. Don't squeal your tires. If you come to an intersection, take turns going. Don't drive over curbs. Don't drive over the sidewalk. And try not to throw stuff on the ground.
Remember, Lakers, it's only $3 to park for the day without a pass. Unfortunately, quarter passes are sold out, so you'll have to wait until third quarter to get one. As they say, the early bird gets the worm. What else do we have today, Jamie?
The new musical Legally Blonde has been a hit among parents and classmates and is showing off what these young performers are capable of. Let's get a peek and see how these actors are doing.
The school's fall musical, Legally Blonde, is in full swing. Let's go meet up with some of the characters.
I am Emmett Forrest, so I'm the guy who's super nice to Elle in the end.
I play Enid Hoops, who is one of the law students at Harvard Law School.
Musical.
My role in the musical is who I will be in 20 years, Paulette Bonafonte. She's the nail lady hair salon that gets Elle out of her funk.
Let's see why the actors enjoy theater.
My friend, Cami Sherritt, forced me to try out last year for the musical, and I got in, and I really enjoyed it.
I love the family aspect of being in theater, and I love how it's just kind of saying that you can do anything if you set your mind to it, and it's just, everyone kind of has some Elle in them.
I really enjoy the family atmosphere that we get in theater, and especially with Legally Blonde as well.
The actors have a lot to say about joining theater.
I would. It's kind of for a certain crowd of people. If you're not really comfortable with talking to people about stuff, or if you're not really comfortable in your own skin, it's not the best. But if you want to be outgoing or if you want to do something, then it's a fun thing to do, and it gets you out there.
Yes, join theater. Join theater.
I would recommend it. I think that pretty much anybody can get into it and enjoy it, because I like to think, at least, that theater people are very, very welcoming to anybody.
Make sure you check out the musical this weekend at Prior Lake High School.
The theater's final performances are this weekend, Friday and Saturday at 7 p.m. and Sunday at 2 p.m. Tickets are only $7 for students. Don't miss out, Lakers. It's a great show.
That's all we have today, Lakers. Make sure to tune in for the next installment of your weekly Lakers Shenanigans. I'm Phillip.
And this is Jamie. And we'll see you next week, Lakers. Adios.